Hey, what's up, everybody? It has been at least a couple of months since I've been to any local coin shop, but today I went to not just one local coin shop, I made a trip to two different local coin shops in the area and made one small purchase at each of those local coin shops. But when I got home, I realized one big mistake that I made with one of those purchases. We're going to get into on this video what that was. Also, on the community section part of my YouTube channel, I posted a question. If I was going to a local coin shop, what questions would you like me to ask or find out? Not many people decided to put any questions in there, but there was some questions, and I will be getting to those answers. What the questions were and how they responded, I will be getting into that on this video. I was in there for about 2.5 hours. Whenever I go into any local coin shop, let alone two or multiple different coin shops, if they're not busy, I find myself in there for at least a couple of hours. If they are busy, then I just try to go in there, make a small purchase, and get out so I'm not interrupting their business. But in this case, they were not very busy, so I was able to stay in there for a decent amount of time, have some good Q&A, and get a lot of good information from their perspective from buying and selling gold, silver, precious metals, and coins all the time. Some of the things that we discussed at the local coin shop was the United States Mint, the flowing hair silver metal, and the flowing hair gold coin that the United States Mint will be releasing in November. We also discussed the 2023 and 2024 United States Mint Morgan and Peace silver dollars. I was also going there to look for one particular item that they didn't have. We're going to get into what that is also on this video today. If you enjoyed this video, find this video informative, please consider hitting that thumbs up button on the video and let me know any thoughts, opinions you may have in that comment section below. But let's get to the questions that some of you did ask on that community post. Before we get to the Q&A and some of the discussion that I had at my local coin shop, there will not be any photos or video footage from my local coin shop because they don't like you to take photos or video inside of the coin shop. So unfortunately, there will be no video or photos from inside the coin shop. Maybe one day I'll be able to set that up, but as of right now, they do not like videos or photos being taken in there, and I like to respect their rules, so I absolutely did not take any photos or videos while at the coin shops. But the question was, one of the questions, are the banks controlling how much cash the LCS can deposit or withdraw? I did ask that, and the answer that they gave me was they're not having any problems with large deposits. Any deposits that they make, they're not. Sometimes if they want to withdraw a lot of cash, they have to order. If it's a large amount of money, I didn't get into how much that was, but they did say if they have to withdraw a lot of money, then they have to place an order and go back and pick it up on a different day. In my opinion, and based on talking to some bankers that I do know, that's because certain banks, if not all the banks, they just don't keep that much cash on hand. And I believe that's due to, well, theft. They don't want, if the bank were to get robbed, let's say, they don't want to have that much money in the branch. So if there's a really big withdrawal that a business or somebody wants to make, I believe that's the reason why you have to place an order and a time and day to come and pick it up. Another question was, how much times face are they selling 90% silver for? Now, this kind of surprised me. I remember a couple of years ago, back in 2021, 2022, constitutional silver at that time at this local coin shop where I did ask that question before, it was 21 times face. Today, they told me 25 times face value. I remember when 90% silver was under melt. Now there is a huge premium on 90% silver. I mean, we see a bunch of 90% silver on this video. I'm not including this Morgan, of course this Morgan silver dollar is 90% silver, but I'm not including this when I'm talking, of course, about 90% silver. We're just talking about common dates, average circulation, or worse than average circulation, not Morgan or Peace silver dollars. Another question was, how much are American Silver Eagles and Canadian Maple Leafs? And of course, this is always going to change depending on spot price, depending on supply and demand. But American Silver Eagles, $40 for a 2024 dated American Silver Eagle, and Canadian Maple Leafs were a couple of dollars less, about $38. So $38 for Canadian Maple Leafs and $40 for a 2024 dated American Silver Eagle. Now, I did go to my local coin shop for a couple of different reasons. One was about this Morgan silver dollar that I purchased a couple of months ago, and I was going in there trying to find out, in their opinion, if they thought this was something that I should send out for grading, and also to ask their opinion if they thought this was cleaned. Now, their opinion was this is 100% cleaned, and that they thought, and again, in their opinion, it would not be worth it to send this coin out for grading. Now, they would have absolutely done it for me if I wanted to, but they also pulled out the gray sheet, and this coin, if it came back as genuine, that this is about a $40 coin. And that's exactly what I paid for this. I believe I paid between $40 and $45. And if it came back as genuine but clean, that I would just be out the money for grading. Now, it may be worth it to some people to send it out just for it to be proven that it's an authentic or a genuine coin. But they said that they advised against it, even though they said, hey, it's up to you. If you want us to send it out, we will absolutely send it out for you. But you're probably going to lose out on the money that you paid. So I decided at that time that I was just not going to send that out for grading. See if I can get this to stand back up. And then we also got into talking about the 2023 and 2024 United States Mint Morgan and Peace silver dollars. They had a bunch of them. They said they're having a hard time selling them. Just not a lot of demand at this time for the 2024 or 2023 Morgan and Peace silver dollars. They had a lot of the 2023 and 2024 Morgan and Peace silver dollars. They didn't have any of the 2021s. But they said that they had a lot of problems selling the 2023s and 2024s, just not a lot of demand. In my opinion, I think it's because people just don't have a lot of disposable income at the moment. In fact, the 2.5, 3 hours that I was in each of these local coin shops, a total of one person besides myself walked through them doors. One of the local coin shops, I was only in there for about 20 minutes. I was the only one in there at that time. And the other local coin shop that I went into, I was in there for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And just as I was getting ready to leave, one person walked through that door. So not a whole lot of business. And this is a local coin shop that usually when I go in there, especially the last couple of years, there has been nonstop traffic going through that local coin shop. But on this day, not many people. In fact, like I said, one person between about 3 hours, 2 different local coin shops. I saw one other person inside there besides myself. That brings me to the purchases that I made. Now, one thing that I've been looking for and that I will continue to look for is I want a good condition 1921 high relief Peace dollar. But I want to get it at also a decent price. Now, I'm looking for either a MS63 or a MS64 condition. Doesn't matter, in my opinion, who is graded by PCGS or NGC, but they didn't have any. I'm trying to find one locally. I don't really want to buy one online. If I'm going to dish out that kind of cash on a peace dollar, I want to be able to see it first in hand before actually buying it. So I would like to source one of those coins if I can locally. They did have one 1921 peace dollar, but it wasn't very good condition. It was just a raw coin, and it was $250. Just one that I did not really care for. I didn't care for the condition of it, so I did not purchase that. What I did purchase at that local coin shop was 2 American Silver Eagle bullion coins. Now, I did ask about the pricing about 2024, the difference between a 2024 or a backdate American Silver Eagle. A 2024 bullion coin American Silver Eagle, they wanted $40. Each of these 2 graded coins and slabs, for those of you who watch my channel a lot, you know that I'm not a big fan of graded bullion anything. Graded bullion American Silver Eagles or any kind of slabbed bullion. But when I can get it at the same exact price as a raw American Silver Eagle or an uncertified American Silver Eagle, especially when you're talking about a original design or the John Marcanti reverse, I will go for the coin, the backdate, the Type 1 American Silver Eagle at the same price every single time. And that's what I did. This 1998 American Silver Eagle, graded by PCGS, MS69. I purchased this for $40. Also, the 1998 American Silver Eagle, along with a lot of the American Silver Eagles from the 1990s, much lower mintage than the last few years. The 1998 American Silver Eagle has a total mintage of 4,847,594. As I'm recording this video, according to the United States Mint Bullion Sales, the 2024 American Silver Eagle has a current mintage of, or I should say, current sales to them authorized purchasers of American Silver Eagles, 20,890,000. So getting a backdate American Silver Eagle, especially with a much lower mintage, in my opinion, is a much better buy than purchasing a 2024. Although at some point I will purchase a 2024 just so I have a 2024 bullion American Silver Eagle. But at this time I decided at that local coin shop I was going to purchase this one. Then at the last local coin shop that I went to, and this was the one where I was in there for a couple of hours, 2.5, 3 hours, and I decided to buy this one. Now this one is graded by NGC, and this is a 2021 heraldic Type 1. Keep in mind, in 2021, there was the Type 1, and then in 2021, the United States Mint also transitioned from the Type 1 and later in the year to the Type 2. So this was the original heraldic design American Silver Eagle, and I decided to pick this one up again. This one cost me $40 for the same price of a 2024. However, this is the one where I kind of made a mistake. Now, they had different dates that was graded at MS69 from both PCGS and NGC. This one, however, once I got home, let me know if you can see it. There's some light, very light milk spots on this coin. It was sort of darker in my local coin shop. It was on a day where it was raining, thunderstorming, so not a lot of sunlight. So it was kind of darker in there, and I was unable to see the milk spots, but I'm going to sort of zoom in, and it's kind of hard to see them. But if you really look over by the L in Liberty and just under In God We Trust, it's all along the rim of the coin, the edge of the coin, but you can see, not too sure how easy it is to see on camera, but there are definitely some lighter milk spots. Then if I turn it over to the reverse, and on this one, it's easier to see on the reverse, sort of in between the silver and $1, in between silver and one, and also in between the United and where it says 1 ounce. So there is quite a bit of spotting, quite a bit of blemishes on this silver eagle. Now, it's still an American silver eagle. However, if I could do over, I would have bought one that did not have the milk spotting, but this was my fault for not paying closer attention to what I was purchasing. So naturally, for me, I'm not going to go back to the local coin shop and complain or anything like that, because this is 100% my fault. And this wasn't even on display. This is something that I asked for. I said, do you have a 2021 Type 1 American Silver Eagle? They had to go to their vault or their safe, and they pulled this one out. They didn't really look at it. I didn't really look at it. Then once I got home, I realized that it had some spotting, and maybe it wasn't on display for that simple reason, is that it had some problems. So that's another thing to keep in mind whenever grading bullion or buying bullion that's been graded. You always have that possibility that it will milk spot. Not 100% sure it's going to milk spot, but you always have that chance that it's going to milk spot. This is just bullion. But I did get both of these American Silver Eagles as graded American Silver Eagles for the same price as a 2024 dated American Silver Eagle. It's just that one of those, once I got home, I realized that there was some milk spotting. And we also discussed a little bit the flowing hair silver medal, only because he did ask me if I purchased one, and I said I did. I only bought one when the household order limit was 1, before they removed the household order limit and dropped that to none. They said they didn't purchase any. He was going to look into buying one on the secondary market, but did not purchase one from the United States Mint. And we did discuss a little bit the flowing hair gold coin and the fact that it was going to have that edge lettering. He thought that was pretty cool, that the edge lettering will be the same as the original silver flowing hair dollar, but they weren't sure if they were going to purchase one of those or not. For me, I'm probably not going to have the funds to buy the gold coin. I will be discussing the flowing hair gold coin in an upcoming video, so please stay on the lookout for that. But that was the conversations that I had at the local coin shop, the couple of purchases that I made at the local coin shop. What do you think of each of those purchases that I did make at the local coin shop, and about everything that we spoke about at the local coin shop? The price of 90% constitutional silver. How much is 90% constitutional silver in your area? Is it more or less than what it was at my local coin shop? What about the price of American Silver Eagles, both 2024s and backdate, maybe certified or uncertified American Silver Eagles? And then, of course, they also answered that one question about if they're having any problems with either deposits or withdrawals of cash at the local bank. I do appreciate everybody for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed the video, found the video informative, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the video. Let me know any thoughts, opinions you may have in that comment section below. I do hope to make it to my local coin shop in a couple of days to about a week. If I do, are there any more questions you would like to have answers for at my local coin shop? Of course, keep in mind all local coin shops are different. All states, cities, areas, everything is going to be different at each local coin shop. Pricing will be different. So just because my local coin shop said Maple Leaf were this price, or American Silver Eagles were that price, or Constitutional Silver was 25 times face value, doesn't mean the pricing is gonna be the same at your local coin shop. Let me know in the comment section below what are the prices like at your local coin shop? What is the demand like when you go into your local coin shop? Is there a lot of people there, or was your experience right about now the same as mine, where there was very little traffic going into each of these local coin shops? Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody in the comment section of this video and on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.